Hi, I'm Kevin Ziblin. I'm looking forward to this class. I'm looking forward to writing my proposal and then putting the project into action and then evaluating it. My proposal and project will be related to diabetic retinopathy screening. I found this kind of in error. I'm pretty convinced one of my first classes had me writing a paper about something, and I identified a real learning lack related to diabetic retinopathy. When I went to school, the screening standards were annual retinopathy screening. And for some reason, while I was reading, I found that the standards really aren't that. The idea is if you are type 2 diagnosis, then you need to have screening immediately. And that makes such great sense. It's evidence-based because your diabetes didn't just start. It's been going on for a while. You've been hyperglycemic. So now you probably are having changes. We have to check that. You have it immediately upon diagnosis, and you have it in a year. And if there's no retinopathy at that point, it goes every 2 years. If you're type 1 insulin dependent, then you don't have to have screening for 5 years. Which makes great sense because you did just suddenly become diabetic. Evidence-based, huh? So, although I don't have a great passion for retinopathy, I've gotten pretty passionate about it because that's not what I was taught. And the more I read into this, the more I realized that some countries have really done away with the problem we have with retinopathy screening. In my previous job, the organization I was in, probably I think it was 2% of our patients had documented retinopathy screening. I changed jobs last July. I'm in another organization, and it's 3.4%. There's problems with those numbers, again, as I've gone through the research and kind of asked those questions. Part of that is how we document it. Part of it is the follow-up. There's just a million barriers to accomplishing that. And some countries have really limited that and come up with 100% or 90+% retinopathy screening occurring annually or as often as needed. So it's pretty interesting at that point. My PICO question has changed I don't know how many times because initially I was going to educate the patient. Then I was going to educate the nursing staff. And now I'm going to educate peer providers and document what is successful about that. Although all of these classes have led us to this point, I feel like this class is going to lock it in because I have 300 articles, and now I need to narrow it down to the 25 or so that are very pertinent to the subject. And although I think it's going to be a work, it's going to be a great work to see it come to be. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about my colleagues that we've made it this far and that we are a real supportive group of each other. I look forward to it. What a better way to spend a summer at the beach than to spend it with our colleagues in this class, right? Okay. If you need anything, give me a hoot. I'm pretty helpful. I'm not always that smart, but I'm pretty encouraging. And I look forward to hearing and seeing what your proposals will be. Thank you.